Okay, listen. In one breath, we say love people. In the next breath, we say get rid of people. What the hell is going on? What really is going on? I think that there is this interesting obsession with uh, cleaning our energy and reaching our destiny and being our higher selves by getting rid of people, despite the fact that we are all one, despite the fact that we are connected. And I do get that there are things that tend to happen in our life, that there are things in our relationships and stuff like that that kind of goes in a way that they shouldn't go. And what we're not realizing is that this is all a result of us operating from this mind, this same type of mind, that it's us against somebody else, that we are against the people that are next to us or that are whatever. So in this event, we end up abusing each other and getting rid of each other and discouraging one another and just coming up with all of these different things as to why we need to get away from somebody else. What's interesting to me is, and again, like I said, I get when certain things are not going a certain way. You got to kind of do what you need to do in a certain sense so that you can still, I guess, survive. And I hate that you have to even say the word survive, because we should not be living our lives where we have to survive one another. But if we don't take that truth to our heart, that we weren't put here to survive one another, we'll never make the shifts as a society or as a people, as a human race, to be who we really were designed to be. We'll never hold each other accountable to that space of saying, don't make me have to survive you. But anyway, it's like there's this obsession with cutting people off or discarding them or getting rid of them or this, that, and the other. Do we not realize that it is the very thing of cutting people off and discarding them or getting rid of them or discounting them or seeing them as less than, or maybe not pouring the value and the virtue and the worth in them that really should be there? All of these things is what causes us to have to clean our energy and get rid of people in the first place, because people are only responding to what's being poured into them. People are only responding to what is being put into them. And if we keep living our lives in these ways towards one another as if we are enemies of one another, then we're never really gonna thrive in the way that we really was designed, I believe, to thrive. The idea of getting rid of one another, to me, in some ways seems a little bit absurd. All right, I talked about this in the book when we talked about toxic relationships and toxic people. What's toxic is the way we are relating. All right, we are all divine beings. We're created in the divine image and likeness of the Creator, of God, and we're divine in that sense. Yes, there are times where you have to figure out your right fit, where you fit, or the right place where where you're to be connected and attached, so to speak, or whatever. But we all belong, and we have to understand that sense of belonging is a matter of the whole body, right? And that's where that oneness comes into play. And what ends up being the toxic thing is the way we're relating. The fact that we're relating from a broken place, the fact that we're relating from a place that hasn't been healed, the fact that we're relating from a place that has been abandoned, the fact that we're relating from a place that has been violated and abused, and all of these different things. And in some of these instances, just cutting people off is not healing that abuse. All it is perpetuating the very thing that we're saying we need to cleanse from. All right, so it's very interesting that there seems to be more and more, as I see it, more and more, you got to love yourself by getting rid of people. How about love yourself by being yourself? How about love yourself by actually being what you were put here to do, being who you were put here to be? And a huge part of who you were created to be is not just what you do as far as your gifting, not just what you do as far as that artistic expression or whatever it may be that you offer to society. Part of your being is recognizing that you are one with everybody around us, even if we don't want to be, even when we don't like to be, even when we, all of the other things that we do in terms of our spiritual healings and our artistic expressions, our preaching of the gospels, or whatever these things may be. All of those things are a result of us abandoning who we really are, us being broken and this is that and the other. So in some senses, and I hope you all understand this when I say this, operating in the gifts that we have a lot of times in terms of, healing the world, the healing operations of our gifts, those are really secondary. They're secondary to who we really are. Those end up being our assignments because we are in a broken society and in a broken world. But if we're really doing the healing that we need to do, if we're really doing the work that we really need to do, none of us have arrived, all right? Then we would be moving more towards not needing to go see the healer, not needing to go see the doctor, not needing our correctional systems. All right, y'all know I'm ranting or whatever, but I hope that your heart hears what I'm saying. This obsession with having to cut people off and having to get rid of folk and having to protect my energy, the greatest way for you to protect your energy is to be your energy. The greatest way for you to protect who you are is to be who you are. The greatest way for you to overcome darkness is to be the light that you were created to be, to simply turn the switch on and keep the switch on. It's not an easy thing all the time. There's a lot of stuff that we that forces against us, that causes us to have to conform or this is that and the other. I get it, people. I get it. But here, the mentality has to change. All right, our mentality has to change. It should break our heart when we have to break up. It should break our heart when we have to let somebody go. All right, it should break our heart when we are not able to share the same space for whatever reason. But for some reason, it seems like we're obsessing on it and we're loving it and we're getting a kick out of it and we're getting our rocks off of it for some kind of way. I mean, and then we'll snap our fingers and say, I got rid of that. All right, folks, it's BS. It's BS. And BS in this sense is bull, blah, 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 but it's also bad spirituality. At the end of the day, our spiritual intelligence is a lot more intelligent and more wise than that. And we have to tap into that. And that plays directly into our relational living. All right. So hopefully y'all understand what they're saying. Some of people always, you going deep. You're being, you know what? If you feel like I'm deep or trying to be deep or talking deep, the way I see it, maybe you're just being too shallow. I don't know. I think my friends or those who understand what I'm talking about and resonate with my heart don't think I'm deep. They simply recognize that there's a matter of being thorough in our life and actually recognizing what is causing us all this pain, what is causing us all of this division, and it is not God saying that person don't belong in your life. All right, necessarily. It's not that. A lot of this is not that. I said the other day that some of these relationships don't need to end. They just need to heal. All right, because we're all on this place of having to heal from a society that has just jacked us up. We have messed each other up, y'all. In so many ways, we have messed one another up, and we're all in these processes of healing. I'm not telling you to just sit and be abused. I'm not telling you to just sit and let everything happen. But I'm saying we do have to stand as the love beings that we are, the love identity that we is, and put that to use, put that to work, put that to being, so that we can begin to radiate that which needs to be radiated in a world. The world may not fully understand it. People that are in darkness may not fully understand it. The sleep may not understand what's going on with those that are awake, that are awakened. All right. But at some point we need to make this shift and we need to start tapping each other and saying, hey, wake up. Hey, wake up. Please wake up. I need you to wake up, because you being asleep is causing us harm, and we should be in harmony. All right, so just consider that. Just think about that for a minute. I don't know, y'all. This obsession, it really was heavy on my heart today. Just like, what are we doing? What are we doing all in the name of the Spirit? What are we doing all in the name of light work? What are we doing all in the name of our destiny? Our destiny is to stand and to love unconditionally, to love from the very core of our being. Our destiny is to be what we were created to be. Our destiny, it ain't disappeared. Our destiny is oneness. I don't know. Ponder that. Comment if you want to comment. Throw it away if you want to throw it away. I hope you don't. But we got to do better. We got to. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. All right, so I'm going to shut up. Y'all ponder that. I'm love for you. And I hope you'll take the opportunity and take the chance and take the responsibility of being love for me too. All right? Peace.